Holy moly! Now this is what I call absolute intimidation. Hello, what is up guys? I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. And what I got over here, this thing is awesome though. It's a CAA Micro Roni conversion kit for your absolute budget shell ejecting foam dart blaster Glock. I think a while ago I've made something pretty similar, which is the MCK conversion kit for your, cheap budget Glock foam dart blaster. I literally received a good number of requests for some kind of a follow-up in this category of blaster. Well, basically I wouldn't call this a blaster. This is more of a accessory, I would say. And yes, now we got a follow-up version of this. And all this is possible all thanks to Mac Potato for helping me to get myself one of these. Mac Potato is a local Malaysia online foam dart blaster seller who sells rare imported foam dart blaster. So if you guys are interested with one of these, all the necessary information will be provided in the description down below. In the box, we got the blaster itself, the CAA kit, the buttstock, a fake suppressor, a fake reflex sight, a flashlight, a laser, 16 shells, 20 darts, safety goggle, a manual, and an extra longer magazine. To install the buttstock, align the buttstock with the kit and twist it in place. Slide in the blaster and lock it in place. Friction fit the fake suppressor, slide in the sight, the laser, and the flashlight. The blaster comes with these kind of shells and these kind of tiny darts. Put the darts into the shells, load up the mag, put in the magazine, and this is how the blaster looks like with everything installed. Okay, first look at the blaster. As you can see, the aesthetic of the blaster is super intimidating. And yes, it is obviously a CAA Micro Ronin kit for your Glock. More precisely, for your cheap budget Amazon toy Glock. And as usual, these basic Glocks don't really perform that well. But hey, this video is not about the Glock and the performance. It's all about the CAA Micro Ronin conversion kit over here. The build quality of this kit is obviously toy level. Even though it looks extremely intimidating, it still looks kind of plasticky. Like, I mean, the shin of the surface over here, definitely ABS plastic. But nevertheless, the design of this thing is absolutely amazing. I'm serious, guys. And unlike the MCK kit, this kit over here comes with an extended magazine, which makes this blaster even more intimidating. And based on the design of this magazine over here, it seems like it is interchangeable with the MCK kit. Oh yeah, I mean, this extended magazine over here makes this blaster way more intimidating. I mean, with my hand covering the grip over here, this thing looks so, definitely not outdoor friendly. I'm serious over here. This blaster over here is definitely a indoor blaster or more of a display blaster, which is the plan though. And the overall function of this kit over here is actually pretty similar with the previous MCK kit. Like, in order to prime the blaster over here, you will just have to pull the priming handle behind the kit and the shell will eject over here, just like so. Yeah. Removing the Glock over here is similar with the MCK kit. Unlike the MCK kit, you will not have to remove this fixed suppressor over here. You can just keep it on there because this thing is actually attached on the body of the CAA Ronin over here. You just have to click this release button over here, give it a pull. There you go. This is how you release the Glock. This is exactly the cheap budget Glock that you can get on Amazon for a pretty reasonable price. You know, the kind of shell ejecting foam dart Glock that uses one of these tiny foam darts and these tiny shells. And this Glock over here looks awfully similar with the MCK Glock. The only main difference between this CAA Glock and the MCK Glock over here is that the MCK Glock actually comes with a Picatinny rail under there, and the CAA Glock doesn't really comes with a Picatinny rail. As you can see, it is pretty smooth. I wonder if these are cross-compatible. So this is a MCK Glock. It doesn't seem to be cross-compatible. I'm pretty sure it's because of the Picatinny rail over here. This is the CAA Glock without the Picatinny rail. It just slide in perfectly. Let us slide in the CAA Glock inside the MCK kit. Wow, okay. Surprisingly enough, it is actually not cross-compatible despite almost similar dimension and the almost similar size. The blaster does not come with an adjustable stock, but with this length over here, shouldering the blaster is actually pretty comfortable. Unlike the real CAA Micro Ronin, this kit over here does not come with a foldable buttstock. The kit over here also comes with a lot of accessories. First of all, of course, we get the fake mock suppressor over here, we got a flashlight, we got actual lasers, and of course we got a built-in flashlight on this kit itself. I mean, take a look at that. Oh yeah. And with that built-in flashlight on this kit, seriously, I'm not even joking right now. I actually developed a habit of taking this blaster out to the toilet in the middle of the night with the built-in flashlight instead of using my phone's flashlight. I know guys, it sounds weird. And now not only that I have a phone beside my bed, I have a CAA Ronin beside my bed, just for the sake of the flashlight, of course. And of course, last but not least, a fake reflex sight, which surprisingly with all of these installed, it looks pretty technically cool. And for the Picatinny situation, we got a roll of Picatinny rail on top of the blaster, and of course we got the rails on both left and right hand side of the blaster, which is for your laser and your flashlight, which I don't think you need a flashlight because this thing comes with a built-in flashlight. And unlike the MCK Kit, which you have like a extra storage system at the buttstock, the buttstock of the CAA Ronin does not come with a storage system. It only comes with one storage system at the front of the blaster. And overall, I would say that this is actually a pretty simple blaster over here. I would say that it is just a kit. The blaster itself is not the most important thing over here. So I guess that's it. This is a pretty simple blaster. I think without further ado, let us go test the blaster out. Okay, we are back guys. So I guess the performance is actually pretty much identical with any other budget shell ejecting foam dart blaster Glock in the market. This blaster over here can shoot from 49 FPS all the way to 54 FPS, which is an expected number. The maximum shooting distance of this blaster is just around 3 to 4 meters, but in 3 to 4 meters the accuracy is actually not too bad. But again, operating this blaster I do experience some weirdness, but generally firing this blaster I did not encounter any jams, but I do encounter situations where the dart fails to exit the barrel, which I don't really call that a barrel anyway, more precisely this mock suppressor thing over here. And sometimes I realize that this mock suppressor over here doesn't really stay straight. Sometimes when you bump it a little, it actually, you know, crooked a little bit, and when it is crooked, the dart will hit the wall of this mock suppressor over here, and due to that it failed to exit the blaster. So always check the condition of the mock suppressor over here, make sure that it is always straight, or you can just remove the entire mock suppressor entirely. Other than that, everything is just smooth sailing. And of course, does this blaster passes the wall test? Holy moly, this blaster absolutely passes the wall test with flying color. I mean, take a look at that. This thing looks extremely beautiful. And yes, due to the aesthetic of this blaster, this is definitely not an outdoor friendly blaster. Unless of course you paint the blaster. But since I will probably and will never bring this blaster out to the public, mostly because I'm using this kit right now as a flashlight for my daily toilet use, pretty much this thing is grounded in the house. So yep, I guess that's all for today. If you guys like this video, feel free to smash the like button. I'll be posting video every Saturday and once in a while on Wednesday. So do remember to click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. So yep, go to check it out, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Adios, guys!